Hello plant community, thanks for tuning in this channel. My name is Pam, and in today's video, you guys, I'm sharing with you my entire Syngonium collection. Now, I don't really have a large collection by any means. I have a total of 9 plants, but honestly, outside of the 9, I am surprised that I actually have that amount. I thought I actually had a smaller amount, but Syngoniums, although beautiful in every way, different leaf shapes and structures and things. I feel like it's a total underrated genus of plants. It's really my smallest collection out of my entire plant collection. My most, of course, if you guys know me already, the high part of my collection, the majority of my collection consists of Hoya's, probably for sure #1 ranking at this moment, and then following with possibly philodendrons. But I feel like my alocasias is slowly but surely sneaking up. But I wanted to shine the spotlight. I know lately there's been some plants that I've showed you guys over the past few videos, and so I probably will show them first to get them out of the way. So yeah, let's just dive right into this thing. I'm super excited, so let's go. Okay, so like I said, I'm going to show you probably the main 3 that I've been showing y'all first, and just to get them out of the way. And that one would be, one of them is actually this Syngonium atrium. I just recently showed you guys this plant right here. This plant is absolutely gorgeous. I love her so much. Extremely underrated in my personal opinion. I mean, look at the dark green. Y'all know I love dark green. That was not even planned, so go figure that. But I love dark green. It's just so beautiful. And I am really attracted to the, I call it bunny shaped. I don't know why I'm thinking of bunnies when I see the size or the structure of the leaf, but very beautiful plant, you guys. Beautiful and yet not expensive. Okay, my next one, where are you? That I just showed you is my Syngonium strawberry ice, guys. I love, love, love this plant. You get, give you a close-up. Take her out of here. First of all, she pairs well with this, I'm not gonna lie. Look at that. But anyway, I absolutely love this plant, you guys, because look, I mean, just look at her. First of all, just look at her. And of course, this is just typical with the cream color, but guys, you don't have to work hard to get this color, and I really appreciate her for that. I love, look at that. Reminds me of some kind of, I don't know, shake or something. I don't know, but it is just so beautiful. And even if she didn't have the pink color here, y'all know I appreciate just that red maroon color. And she is just vibing. As long as you give her enough water where she's not completely drying out, she will be happy and she'll stay that way. I'm hoping that eventually over time I would be able to maybe propagate her. I'm not 100% sure if I will be able to do that because the internoding spacing on this stem is so close. I feel like I would be taking a chance, and I love this plant too much to take that chance. So I don't know if I'm willing to chance it or not. I don't know. I have to wait until she gets a little bit taller. Now, for me, she doesn't seem like she is a fast grower in comparison to some of the Syngoniums that I have in my variety. But she is beautiful. Now, speaking of fast growers, you guys, I still have to show her because I know I've been putting her in your face for a few videos now, but she's like my pride and joy one. And I gotta show her again. And that is my Syngonium chia pence. She is just a show stopper. Like, guys, like, what? Look at that. Would you look at that? This leaf, and what's tripping me out about this plant, you guys, it's on a wood stake. It's not doing anything with the root action. It's not doing it's not shooting out massive roots, except for maybe down here. I don't know if the camera, can y'all see that? Yeah, my hand. Okay, y'all see that? This right here, that's roots. That's stuck or sticking out or about to come out. But she doesn't have like massive roots coming out, but yet she is still sizing up. Like, what the heck? And then this one is trying to unfurl, and I'm quite sure she'll get a little bit bigger before she hardens off or whatever the case is. But guys, look, you can't even see my face. It is such, I love this plant. I love this plant so much. And she got all that dark green, you guys. I'm sorry. She's like, oh, she's like up there in as far as syngoniums is. Now, let's get to the ones that I don't share that much about with you guys or talk that often. And this next one is going to be like, I guess, this Syngonium's sister that me and her do not have a good relationship. And I don't know why. But it is the Frosted Heart one. And I'm so pissed off because y'all see how I'm growing the regular green. This is just a variegated version of her. And I don't know why she's not liking what I'm doing. Like, we are really having a lot of love-hate relationship here. So I have her in another water propagation type situation as I did before, but I decided to do this because her leaves was turning yellow fast around the season of the year, and I'm losing a lot of the lower leaves. And I had this girlie actually on a moss pole. Now, albeit to give her some form of credit, I was not being good with making sure that thing stayed moist. I think I also put her on the moss pole a little bit too late as well for her to even put her roots in. And so I lost a lot of the lower leaves, and so I had a whole lot of stem and then just this portion right here. And I just didn't like the aesthetic of that. So I chopped it, and this section right here, which is the naked section, the stem, has such a robust root system. I just wanted to put it in water and see if by miracle or chance, if she will, where I cut her at right here, if she will do some shoots maybe here or possibly a little lower down here, the other node section. So I don't know. And then I can root her and maybe start her over because she has these roots. Let me take her out of the water. Okay, yeah, so it's not like she's not dying to grow roots, as you can see. So she has these roots, and I'm thinking maybe she'll grab on if I can learn how to be a little bit more consistent with my keeping moss poles moist. I'm not sure how I'm going to grow her. Honestly, you guys, I'm thinking when I do put her back, I'll probably do a hydroponic situation and see how that goes. I think she might do best in hydroponics because she always tends to thrive when I put her back in water. So I may go that route with her because I don't know at this point any other way to like grow her. And she's like, so getting on my nerves. But beautiful plant. Okay. This next one, I've showed you guys this as well. And this is also took not a dive back, so to speak, more changes for me. I'll put it like that. And this is my Syngonium butterfly. You guys, I really love this one. This one really does take a second place in my heart. Or should I say first place, actually, over the chia pits because this was gifted to me from my hubby. And I've had her the longest out of my entire Syngonium collection for 3 years now. And we didn't have a downhill spiral. It's just that, sometimes Syngoniums can grow wild. And if you don't stay up on your watering aspect, you can lose a lot of the lower leaves. And so she wasn't looking like I really wanted her to look or wasn't looking like she was when I first brought her, and how she was growing so beautifully the past 2 years. So I decided to make some changes with her and kind of like just bring her back down so I could start her over. And I'm glad that I did, because I love the way that she looks. I actually do have some other pieces where I chopped it that's propagating right now, and I do plan on, once they root, putting her in this pot as well so that it can be full. But I really, oh man, this is just such beautiful plant, and I love her. Okay, this one is actually a combination of two of what I couldn't tell you honestly. At first, you know, I don't know. Okay, so this right here, I combined it. Like, what is this? You gotta ask, like, what is this? This is growing in wild of pink. So, okay, so it's a combination of my confetti right here, because I needed to make this plant look a little bit fuller. And then it's, I guess, the random pink syngonium. At first, people was telling me that I may have had the neon robusta, but I don't think I do, because the leaves are so darn small. I don't know what variety of the pink that this is, but I just thought, let's see if I can get it in the right angle, that she is looking pretty good. She sits actually on my floor, you guys. Let me sit her down so you can see. She's I'm just letting her, I'm not even staking her up at this point. At first I was going to get like a stick and try to hold her so she could be up a little bit, but I'm not with her. I'm just going to let her, this is how she looks when she sits down. She's just leaning down, and I know she's, eventually when she starts, like if she topples all the way over, then I may have to put her on a stake where she be up, but I kind of like her like this. And like I said, she's actually on the floor in my dining room, so she's like underneath a plant or two, and she's getting that dappled light from my grow lights in that area. So I don't know if that's the reason why the pink leaves here are the size that they are. I do have to do some more cleaning up because she does crisp, you guys. Well, look, it just snapped right off. So she has some crispy leaves. I probably need to clean her up down here in this part. I am not doing a good job with maintaining her water, and I think it's because of the location and where I have her at. I honestly probably sit and forget her. And the crazy part is I will water plants around her, but just not her. I'm so sorry. So I've actually put her in this bulb thing, which has worked. But guys, it will only work if you fill her up. So I have to remember to fill her up. So, but anyway, in spite of my negligence, she's growing pretty good, I might say. So I appreciate that. This next one here, you guys, is, okay, this is a dry something, but this is my beautiful Cardi Road, or what they call it, Red Arrow or something like that as well. Guys, this plant is stunning. Now, if y'all remember, I've had her for probably 3 years now too. And initially, I started her over as well. I had her growing in, like, if y'all don't know, if y'all remember, I had her growing like on was it a stake or one of these plastic moss things? I don't know if I had her actually in a moss pole, but anyway, I had her growing upright. She was growing vigorously too. Beautiful, giving out, well, this plant doesn't really, oh, well, this one, giving out like big leaves like that as she was growing up and up and up. But again, over time, they can become leggy. Some of the older leaves die off. And I chopped her as well because I did not like the aesthetics. So I have her currently growing in this beautiful pot right here. She's loving life. I got her in, which is crazy, I got her in this pot. I'm taking a chance because I got soil, but I also have a lot of cocoa chips in here. I know this plant does not like drying out, but so far so good with my watering routine with her. She hasn't been being mad at me. So she is, one thing I can say about her, she's not that forgiving if you forget the water. So the key to her is definitely making sure she is moist but not wet. And of course, adequate lighting as well. But because her leaves is also dark, I feel like she can more or less adapt to all types of lighting situations. That's just my personal opinion. I don't know. But guys, look at the backs. Look at the backs. I love it. I love this plant. Gorgeous, right? Okay. Now we're winding down to our last two. This plant right here, I've done a lot of chopping and propping. I brought her from, I say, Gabriella's plants. Dang, it's been over a year. And when I brought her, she was only in one stem. So I've done a lot of chopping and propping to make her as bushy as she is. Now, I think now the next stage of the game with her is just getting her to like get tall, and I don't know. I have to see. You gotta think about it. But this is my Syngonium elbow, and I love her. I love the subtleness of the cream. Each leaf for me, it doesn't have to be creaminess on every leaf for me. If it was, it would be magnificent. Honestly, it would be magnificent. But I can appreciate the subtle um, highlights, I guess, that this plant has. But she is absolutely beautiful. And she is a fast grower. And, you know, the cool part about it is she is such a quick rooter. I really appreciate it. And like I said, I've chopped and propped her multiple times. So now it's like over 5 plants in here. And I think that's pretty good considering that when I brought her, she was only one stem or one plant per se. But guys, look at this leaf. Now it was like a baby one in here that something happened and I think I pulled it out, and I'm glad I did because she didn't have a lot of roots. So currently it's like a one stemmer that has a lot of good variegation. I'm currently propagating her in water. But when her roots are sufficient enough, I will put her back in here and she will just be growing. And check it. This is the front of the pot, but you can kind of tell which way she's going. It's like so the light must be this way. I'm going to have to turn her around because it would be nice if you got to admire the plant with this going on right here. That's just my personal opinion. Okay, now my last and final plant, you guys, I think I may have showcased her twice in her growing with me type of thing. And that's because she does not give me any issues. I just make sure I stay up on my watering with her. She's getting a lot of ample light. She's the only, that's crazy. Yep, she's the only, I had to go around. She is the only one that I'm actually growing in my sunroom. All the rest of my syngoniums are growing inside my home. It's crazy, right? But she is the one. She's actually right here. She sits down here. Y'all don't even think you guys can see her when I do my videos. And she's just so beautiful. I'm so glad I got her. I've had her for a year, but she's been growing pretty well. And that is my Syngonium Panda, you guys. I love this plant. I think they call it Panda Galaxy. Now, I did lose some of the lower leaves when I first brought her. Some of the leaves had a lot of these, you see those speckles that's going on, which is why they call it the Galaxy. But guys, I love her. She don't have to give me a whole bunch of the speckles. She does give you some subtle variegation. This is an older leaf that's slowly trying to wither away. But you see that Galaxy going on right there. It's different types of colors with her. And that's why I really like her, because honestly, guys, you don't, look at it, this is leaning, you don't even know what, let me see, let me fix her, you guys. I don't even know if I can, but I have her on a stake because she will definitely topple right on over, and I can't have that. But y'all see the variation of color here? Which leaf is that? This leaf right here. Look at that. Wow, that half moon action juxtaposed to this one. That's why I really love this plant. Oh man, and it's so full, you guys. I can't even really, I'm trying my best to get her on the screen. You see her? She is gorgeous. And I love her oh so much. And what's crazy is I got her in the plastic pot, but the majority of her substrate is cocoa chips. I've been trying to do a healthy balance of not having it too wet, but I also want to give it airy type of thing. Experimenting a lot here and there with some of these syngoniums, I'm not going to lie. I plan on probably doing an experiment with my chia pens. Can you believe I'm experimenting with that baby? But I already have an insurance cutting of a plant inside my living room as we speak. So my dining room actually as we speak. So if all else goes wrong, which I don't think it is, but no guts, no glory, right? But anyway, that's for another day. This ends this video, you guys. Keep in mind, if you love foliage as much as I do and you love listening to planty things, definitely subscribe to this channel. Subscribe and keep pushing those thumbs up. Keep pushing them up. Keep pushing them up. I appreciate all your support. Thumbs uppers, commenters, just watching the show. I appreciate it. Enjoy your day wherever you are in the world. And until next time, guys, much love. Bye.